Today's video, let's talk about some more tools every fly tyer should have that you're not going to find at fly shops. So the very first tool that I'm going to talk about is probably something I use every day. These tools aren't tools that I'm going to tell you to get just to clutter up your desk. These are things I use often, and some of them every day. The very first thing we're going to talk about are hair clips, these little bitty hair clips. If you're not using hair clips, you're missing out. A lot of guys use material springs, and I do for small stuff. But if I'm tying a big fly and I have a bunch of crap in the way and I'm trying to get a whip finish and I'm holding it out of the way, you take one of these, you clamp it over the fly. It contains everything. It just makes it a lot cleaner of a situation. If you're tying and you have stuff hanging out the back that you want out of the way as you're tying the next material and you're waiting for the progressions to go through, you can contain all your materials with one of these and it holds them in. They're not going to pop out. If they're shorter, you can still get back at the back of the fly. They work better than anything else. These things contain materials better than anything. You need them. The second tool is probably the most redneck tool you're going to use on your bench, and that's a shotgun cleaning brush. Now I use a 410 brass shotgun brush that's made to clean shotguns. I use as a dubbing brush. Now I've used these as dubbing brushes forever, not because it was easy to find, because it's better. These things make the best dubbing brush. If you're trying to fluff up a fly and get that really buggy look, there's nothing going to grab material better than this and fluff it up. This is the best dubbing brush money can buy. I use a 410 brass brush. Make sure you use a new one. If you have shotgun cleaning brushes and cleaning kits in your stuff and they've got oil and gunpowder and grit, it's just going to contaminate your fly. You can't get it all off. Start with a new one, but you need one of these. Again, a couple bucks at most department stores. I'll make links to where you can get anything I ever post, but you can get these anywhere and they're cheap and you must have one. The next tool is if you're making poppers or you're making deer hair flies that you want rubber legs and you don't have one of these, you're missing out. And what it is it's a crochet latch hook, and the reason they say that is it's got a little latch at the bottom. And what this thing does, I can get that up where you guys can see it, this little latch opens to where you can pull through. So if you're tying a foam popper or a deer hair fly or whatever you're trying to do that you're pushing legs through, all you have to do is push this through the fly, and you can wiggle it and it'll go right through deer hair in most foam. And when you get it through the other side, open that little latch, hook your rubber legs in it, and pull it right back out. Now if you're using a more dense foam and you're struggling getting it through, take your bodkin and poke a hole right through it and then chase this through that hole. If the bodkin won't go through because it's tight, which, man, I've seen that happen like a couple times, it's not going to happen. All you have to do is take your lighter and heat your bodkin needle and it will melt a hole right through there and then chase this right through. This thing is hands down the easiest way to get legs through a fly that there is, and it's called a crochet latch hook. Any department store or any craft store will have these, and they're not very expensive. Again, I'll make a link to where you can get these. These three tools aren't just tools to own. These are tools I use all the time. I don't tie poppers every day and I don't tie deer hair every day, so this tool does not get used every day, but it does get used every day that I'm tying those. I use this thing a lot. The brush and the clamp, I bet I use them daily. I use these things all the time. They're great tools. Guys, these little tools that you buy, they make your life a lot more convenient. So I hope these tips help. I hope you guys are actually using the stuff that I'm showing and sharing with you guys. And if you guys have tips, send them my way, please, and I'll share them with everybody else as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please like and follow the channel. If you subscribe to the channel and click that little bell, it keeps you notified when I have new stuff out. Also, please go to our website, I'veGotBugs.com. It's got all of our social media links. It's got my author page. It's got stuff about our homeschool fly fishing club. It's got just a ton of information out there, anything that we've got going on. It's got, plus we're adding new merchandise to the web store all the time, so we'll have that. It's just where we're at. It's got all of our stuff. So we appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the feedback that I get, and we'll see you guys in the next video.